Hey everyone, this is John the Bumbling Golfer here with my boy Andrew Berger. Episode number 22 of the Bumbling Golfer podcast. There will be some things stitched in here. Maybe you already saw the swings that we were taking and whatnot, but Andrew and I got hooked up with Factor Golf with Joel Moody out in Southern California. Joel he's an avid Japanese forged steel, right? Is that the term? Found him on Instagram, had a podcast, so go back, check that podcast out as well. Andrew, I guess you saw the podcast or you heard the podcast, you're a guy to check this out. Andrew's rocking the Factor Golf hat. Joel, I would wear it, but my head's too big, so that's a problem that I have. But so Andrew and I were here. We're here at Scramble Studios at the Scramble House of Golf, and we just played a quick 9 holes. Andrew got me by 3. He birdied the last hole to go even for the 9 that we played. I was +3. I don't think either one of us struck it really well.
No.
But again, this is like my 4th time swinging these clubs, and I'm getting better every single time. So I can say that it's not the clubs, it's not the shafts, it's the operator. So, Andrew, what do you think? Like, what's your perspective, and what are your thoughts on Factor so far?
Yeah, I mean, it checks all the boxes for me, right? Like aesthetics, feel, performance. I mean, those are the 3 most important in my book. Numbers at a 4th. How's
the spin been?
Spin's way up. So the thing about Factor is that the lofts aren't your typical P790, 42-degree pitching wedge lofts. Like,
right. They're not strong.
No,
right?
They're weaker lofted, yep. and since they are the Japanese forged metal, you can bend them how you want it. So right. I was able to customize mine, even once I got them in.
I haven't gotten that far yet.
No,
I need to learn I need to get my golf swing solid again. But I mean, that's a great point. That's something that immediately, when I got mine built, it was like, let's bend them to where you want them to be, right? So let's find a yardage and all that. And again, the spin. So you and I have talked about numbers, and we'll get into golf balls in another episode. We'll bring Shane in on that one. But the exactly what you've said so far is exactly what I've gotten from them too. I couldn't be any more happy. I mean, I paired mine with VA Composite, the Rygene shafts. Shout out to Tyler and VA Shafts. Really appreciate that. And these, so I have the Factor Strikes. You have the Factor, I guess they're flagships, right? Yep. So that's like the OG. That's his first model that he had out. But there's been a ton of buzz here at the Scramble House, right?
Yeah, a ton.
So like league night, Thursday nights we come here, and what's the first thing people do when they see us?
What are those?
And can I hit them?
Yeah.
Right?
100%.
So they're hitting them, and they're getting better results, right? Ken's like super high on them. Shout out to Kenny Golf, or Indoor Sim Guy, right? Is that what he is?
Indoor Golf Grind?
Indoor Golf Grind. Ken is the man. We're going to see what we could do to maybe help him out and get him something here. But I agree with everything you said. I mean, I have 4-through pitch and wedge. I don't have the speed for a 4-iron, but this 4-iron is very effective for me.
It goes straight every time.
Yeah. So I'll see if I can put up a video here. But the misses, like we had some misses today that were just, we didn't hit it on the center of the face.
About 4-yard difference.
4-yard difference.
Yeah.
Right?
And they're responsive, right? So you're going to get the feedback like, oh, I definitely hit that off the toe, or I hit that a little thin, or I hit it fat. Like, you get the feedback right away, and when you hit one good, I mean, it feels like a trampoline.
For sure.
But it doesn't juice your yard. Like, if you hit a pitching wedge 135 yards and you hit it really good, you're not going to hit it 150 yards or 145 yards. Yeah, you're gonna give it essentially like a plus or minus 5. I mean, maybe 7. I don't even think on the plus side, honestly.
That's a good point.
I'd say when you hit a couple of good ones, right?
Yeah.
And you get a number, and it maybe a yard or two, but you're never going to get that big jump.
True.
Like you would with a hollow body club.
Yeah. So I haven't even gotten that far, right? So I want to come in here, not today because I swung enough today. Whole back issue going on right now, but that's okay. But I'm going to come in and get my numbers, right?
Yeah.
Because I feel like, to your point, I feel like they're maybe a little. I can't even say weaker. They're just not bent to where people are like, oh, I can now hit my 5-iron 200 yards. Like, if you hit a 5-iron loft, if you had it bent to like a traditional 5-iron loft, you're not hitting it 200 yards. Right?
Yeah.
Most people, I mean, someone who gets after it like you can, I mean, you just hit a 5-iron 190 yards. I had to hit a 4-wood and hit it 180 yards, right? 6-iron. This guy here. So, yeah, I mean, I just want to be sure that, like you're going to get honesty. You're only going to get honesty on this podcast. You know, and I told Joel this from the beginning, that if these things were not effective for me, I would be 100% honest and say they're not for me. But what I can say is I've compared these to my other hollow body foam-filled clubs that I absolutely loved. This setup that I have now is the absolute optimal for me. I mean,
same.
Yeah. So
I went from T150s. They weren't even. Yeah. They were a year old.
Yeah.
Probably was playing the wrong shaft in it too, but. Yeah. I went from a T150, which is another forged club.
Yep.
Good club, and these are better.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I've a lot of people compare these to like the Haywoods and some of the Tacomas, which again, great clubs, dude. Great clubs.
But
they don't look like these.
I think that's kind of, I would compare them more to like a Miura, honestly.
Yeah.
The way that they feel.
Yeah. I think
look-wise, yeah.
Because these are forged, right?
Yeah.
Most of those others are cast, right? So there's a big difference in that. So, like, I guess from your perspective, again, like, let's go this way. What do you think the worst thing is about these? If we're going to keep it completely honest, like, what's the worst thing?
Not enough people know about them yet.
I think that's fantastic. I agree with that. So, one of the other challenges that I've had, this isn't a bad thing. I don't want to come across like it's a bad thing, but when I first swung these, I was intimidated because the top line is like I can zoom in on this, but the top line is so thin. But again, like we were here the other night, I guess we were here Thursday or maybe whenever we did this last, and Pete was here, and Pete's a Pete. Is like, hey, he is still the same club. Like, you don't have a whole ton of technology, but the way these are built, the way these are forged, the softness is just something else. You played a Pro V1 today. I stuck with the Seed Golf ball that I've been hitting. The numbers are way better. My ball speed's down, so I think I need to do something with maybe a harder ball, but I don't know. So that'll be one of the next things that we do.
Yeah,
right? We're going to do some ball testing on the GC Quad here. Again, shout out to Justin at Scramble House just for building this amazing place. We're sitting here in his studio, just talking about golf. This is awesome to me. And again, shout out to Joel Moody, Factor Golf. Go check him out. He is like just a really good, genuine dude who wants to solve problems for golfers like us who want to have like really great, like it's one thing to have like a really great looking club, it's another for it to perform the way this is performed.
The performance it stands out.
Yeah,
it really does.
Yeah.
And like if you have questions, how quick does Joel respond to us?
I mean, if he doesn't respond, it's because we're asking him too early in the morning. He's probably still sleeping.
Yeah,
but there's a time difference. We're just outside of Philly. He's just like in the San Diego, LA area. I don't even know what that's in. So what's it, Solana Beach, something like that?
Yeah.
So again, just a guy who loves golf. He loves golf clubs. He loves to tinker. He's a very interesting guy. Go back and check out the podcast that I did. I'll link it here. But what else? Do you have any closing remarks for
anybody in Scramble that sees this and sees John or I in here?
Come hit them.
Just come up to us and ask. Like, I'm gonna let you hit the club. I don't care.
Sure. Yep.
You're not gonna break it. It's fine.
Yeah.
Like,
and if you do break it, we'll just get it fixed.
Yeah. We'll just get it fixed.
We got a guy. We're good.
Yeah. Just come up, ask questions, test them out, see what you like. We'll get you in contact with Joel for orders, and it's really easy. I mean, I had mine. I contacted him on a Tuesday night, and I think I had him by Friday.
Yeah. So I ordered mine before Andrew. Andrew got his, had them built, and was swinging them before I even got mine. So the shafts were back ordered because they're just popular. The grips, I was just super busy. I didn't get that done. when I say super busy, Justin Reines, when you see this, I'm not as busy as you. But, you know, I had to get them built. I want to make sure they were built the right way. I had the shaft spine, all that good stuff. And it makes a difference. I mean, I didn't swing a golf for most of November. I played golf November 15th, the day that I got married down at Scotland Run. Shot like a 78. It was a great day. But I didn't play golf after. I don't think I've played outside since.
I haven't played since October.
I took most of the time off because there was like a lot of stuff going on, and then I went on vacation and the holidays and all that. So this is my fourth time, essentially my fourth round, we'll say, indoor round. They're just getting better.
Yeah, they are.
I mean? Like, it takes a little bit of time, like anything else. Like, I can hit most clubs, right? And the one thing I do want to say, I want to make it very clear. If you look on factorgolf.com, FAKTOR golf.com, you're going to look at these, you're going to be like, man, these are blades, I can't hit them. It's not the case.
No.
These are essentially player irons. These are made for like a 5 to a 20 handicap, right? If you're a plus or whatever, you can still hit these. Andrew, you're a 5, right?
Yeah.
So I'm a 7.
Plus handicaps could still play these.
Yeah, 100%. So the feel that you get, all that, don't be intimidated by it. Again, if you see me or Andrew or I don't know, maybe, I don't know, Joel, I'm sure you're going to listen to this. Maybe you get some demos and you do some kind of demo program so people can try them. I know people love them. That's really what it comes down to. There's big things coming for Factor too. Joel's working on a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Big things coming up for the Bumbling Golfer this year. I have some really cool stuff coming up. Can't talk about it too much, but it's going to be, you know, because what's that saying? Loose lips sink ships.
Something like that.
And someone's going to take some of my ideas. They might not be the greatest, but they're my ideas, so I'm going to take them and I'm going to run with them. Andrew and I are going to play a lot of golf outside. Well, I say a lot. Hopefully, like at least 3 rounds, right? Because you play at Spring Mill, I play wherever, but I'll definitely come check out Spring Mill.
Yeah, you got to come out there.
I've never been there, and I feel like there's going to be some battles this year, 2025, between you and I. As we both get better. I mean, your swing's looking pretty good. Not so much today, but I think in general it looks good. My swing today was garbage. I hit a bunch of shanks warming up. I hit a couple shanks during the round. Yeah, man. So Joel, again, you have 2 amazing supporters here. I'm not saying that we're amazing, but we really do appreciate what you do. We appreciate how you're doing it. The fact that you're bringing quality, affordable quality, like affordable forged Japanese steel quality to the masses is unreal. Especially with the way that, obviously the geopolitical deal and all that other stuff, inflation, but these are affordable, right? So Joel has some stuff coming down the road. I do have a golf ball that he sent, right?
I do too,
So we'll check that out on the monitor as well. I believe he has some other things coming. I'm not trying to get his business out there. He can do that as he wants. But again, episode 22, the Bumbling Golfer here with Andrew Berger. Give him a follow on Instagram. He's got a good following. He's like, if you look at his Instagram, he's in the gym doing crazy stuff. Like I told him, just watching it, I feel like my pec muscles or whatever's left of a pec muscle would tear in half. What's your socials?
At Andrew_Burger3 on Instagram.
How do you spell burger so they get it?
BURGER.
Okay, all right. Check me out. Check the links in the links below and on the screen wherever I have them. But Andrew, I appreciate you, bud. This has been fun. Spring will be here before we know it.
A lot more to come.
Yeah, a lot more to come.
A lot of matches.
Yeah, this is like I feel like there's going to be a lot of like fun matches outside too.
Yeah.
Right. So we'll go check some stuff out. We'll get involved. Shout out to the Philadelphia Golf Show that was last weekend as well. Got some really good contacts for us to go road trip. Like day road trip, maybe an overnight, something like that. Get a couple guys, go do it. Check it out. They want us to come do, film stuff, which is cool. But yeah, again, thank you everyone for listening and watching. You'll see the format as it comes out. Maybe it'll be attached to this video. Some will be attached to this video. I think we're going to do I'll do the match. The music's going to be a little tough for the copyright piece, but we'll figure that out. So any final words?
Thank you, Joel. We appreciate you.
Yeah, for sure.
Probably the best guy I've ever worked with in equipment, whatever, apparel, you name it.
Yeah.
Super responsive. The clubs are amazing, and I can't wait to keep getting better.
Yeah, can't wait to see what he brings up in the future. New models. This is the first time. I mean, I went with a set of clubs for probably 10, maybe even longer. I mean, probably 15, 16 years, maybe even a little bit longer. Then I got the Ram FX 77s. I had them for 2 years, and I have these now. And these, again, from a player perspective, in order for me to get better, I have to get better at ball striking. And if I get better at ball striking, these clubs are it.
Yeah.
And even, like, again, the miss is 4 yards short. I can deal with that all day. So
yeah.
Thanks for watching, everyone. Thanks for listening. And hit me up if you have any questions. If you have any questions for Andrew, and you can't get a hold of him, get a hold of me. If you want workout stuff, that's him. Me, not so much. If you want to know where to get good wings in King of Prussia, Screwballs Bar and Grill. Anyway, thanks everyone for watching. See you soon. Thanks everyone. Bye.